I'm back from war. Yay. You cannot believe how fucking tired I am right now. Holy shit. Make the music fade in. I don't know how to do that, and I'm too lazy. What do you mean? The mic isn't working? I can see it working. Hold on. Bruh. Working? I can see it working. Hold on. Bruh. Yeah, I was about to say, this is not. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? Also, hello, yes. Dude, I woke up at 3:30 this morning to catch flights. And I literally just touched down probably an hour and a half ago, maybe like 2 hours ago. I had to take like an hour and a half long car trip to get where I am, my dorm. So, yeah, I'm just kind of taking it one step at a time, man. It's cold. It's really cold here. Where I was, nice. Here it's cold. Like, I'm not going to show you out my window because it kind of gives away my position. And I don't want to give people my exact location. But, the whole ground is covered in snow. It's like powdered snow and shit. So, yeah, I'm working on, like, actually, now that I think of it, this is my first tiny mic. I need to lower this a little bit. This is my first tiny mic, ooh, that's too low. My first tiny. This is my first. This is my first. Oh, let me restart. Let me restart. This is my first. This is. Do you ever have a dream that you This is my first Tiny Mike podcast where I'm an affiliate. Yes, thank you, Cinnabon. You nailed it. And so over the break, I didn't really work too much on emotes and stuff. I did a couple stuff at like the very beginning. Right now, I'm doing like custom rewards for my Nuggy points, which I think are actually 10D points, which are my channel points. That they want you to do so much that you can do anything. Yes, exactly. I remember that. So I'm kind of Oh, what are you talking about? What do you mean I have to have a reward icon? That is based. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. You know what I mean? 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 You probably, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, no, people know where I am. Like, people know where I am, but like if I showed outside my window, they know exactly my position of where I am, You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I don't want to give away my exact position because there's a very obvious landmark outside my window, and if I showed that, that would not be very poggers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is such a stupid bit. Why do I keep doing? Um, Anyway, yeah, I'm working on well, I'm not working on. Jesus Christ! I'm just rambling because I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god! I didn't get much sleep last night because we had a little family thing, which I'm not gonna talk about because it's private. But yeah, so I didn't get much points because I was worrying about that. And then, like I said, I got up super early to get flights and pee pee and penis, vagina, pee pee poo poo. The usual stuff like you guys are talking about. So I'm kind of just going about my day as best I can, which is not good because holy shit, fart, poopy, fart, poopy. I am tired. And so I get to deal with that now. And it's not great. It's not, well, as one would say, poggers. But you know what? We're dealing with it, and things are happening, and people are getting affected, and I'm rambling because I'm trying to do an emote in the background. so that I can give more channel points or whatever. I'm not very good at creating. What I found is that I'm not very good at creating emotes. And so what I'm kind of doing is just going about my life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know you know what I mean? Do you support Omicron? No, I do not support the new variant of COVID because that would be weird. Why would someone support COVID? But I'm not happy about it because I'm really worried now. Like, um you know oh God, I'm so stupid. Is my university gonna like shut down and everything? Which I'm not gonna put out of the equation. Because I think they've done it before. Well, I don't think. I know they've done it before. Wow, this is looking pretty shit, guys. Isn't that Pog? Pretty bad. Oh wow, we have 6 viewers. That's now that is Pog. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. That's the stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful December. Yeah, I'm wearing a Christmas sweater, by the way, because it's not December yet, but I celebrate December early, and by that I just mean like it's time. You know what I mean? It's time. It is Christmas time, my guys. And ladies. Um, and I'm excited. I am over the moon. Like the moon is under me. That's how excited I am. The moon is like a little subby bottom, and I don't like where that's going, so I'm gonna stop. um, I'm trying to create this emote, and it's really hard to focus while I'm being a complete idiot for you guys. I'm not making any eye contact like I usually do, because eye contact is for the birds. You know what I mean? The birds own eye contact nowadays. You know what I mean? Like nobody owns eye contact, but if somebody did, it would be the birds. The birds, for sure, man, for sure. Do I add a straw to this emote? No, because it looks really fucking bad. So we're not going to do that. Can you guys tell I'm struggling? I really am. Oh, man, so much gas in me. I've had no food today, by the way. None. I've had so little freaking time between places, like airports and what is that called? Layovers. Yeah, my connections were absolute garbo. Oh, of course I can't get a specific. Why can't I do that? I want a 28 by 28, but it's not letting me have 28 by 28. I can only have an 18 by 18, which is not what they want, which sucks, man. It sucks. I could do the others. Wait, no, is that 56? I can only do 54, bro. Why you tugging on my cock? I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm going to find an internet photo that I'm going to scale down, and turn into a pickle. I'm going to turn into a pickle. I don't have topics planned. I was gonna talk about Thanksgiving, but I'm really focused on trying to get this new little I should have done this before I streamed channel point thing done. But yeah, Thanksgiving break was pretty chill. Not gonna lie, I really enjoyed myself. Um, I had a chill time. It was yeah, it was just a chill time, I guess. I didn't do any big projects over the break, which was nice for once because I don't get to do that all that often. That's a fake transparent background. How dare you try and fool me, you clip art slut. I'm trying to find a picture of coffee, by the way. Okay, there we go. not gonna be square, so I'm not gonna use that one. I want something that's square, but I can't find like a square clip art mug that has a nice, real nice transparent back. And I can see people leaving, which is just that's what I want. So if you guys leave the stream, you guys are doing me a favor because there's less stress on me to do stuff. And you know me, I'm bad at stuff. So thank you very much. I am here all week. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to stream this coming week or this week, I guess, because holy poopy, man, holy crap. Um, I have so much work this week specifically. After this week, I only have like really 3 finals. I have 4 this week, but I have 4 coming up, but I have 1 this week and then like 3 in the next week. So I'm going to it takes a lot of work for most of those things, but I'm going to obviously kind of just be out of commission this week, due to the fact that I have just so much to do for this final. I think I might pop on the 30th to play Minecraft because obviously the new update comes out. And I'm hoping that my work schedule will be very efficient so that I can at least take some time to stream. But I don't know how much I'm going to stream. I don't know how much of Tiny Mic I'm going to be able to do. Tiny Mic might not even happen until next weekend. That just might have to be how it is. It's not that I want it that way. It's just it might be that way because things and stuff. Oh, your phone's gonna die. Well, you know what? I don't leave your stream when you stream, but you clearly always leave my stream when I stream. So yeah, have fun with your phone dying. It's called a phone cord. Steal it from somebody because I know you don't actually have one at the moment. So I feel like that's your fault and you need to deal with that. Get your house in order. Am I right, guys? Get your house in order. If you don't have an ordered house, then, how are you going to get knighted by the queen? That shit's just not going to happen unless you get your house in order. I'm moving my Photoshop to the... I'm going to put this in... Where is it? It's over here. I hope you guys can hear me still because it's probably a little muffled, but I need to do this, the Photoshop. I need to do the Photoshop because I want to get this nice little thing out for you guys. Oh, you know what's a problem? I don't have any creamer. And by creamer, I mean like coffee creamer. I just don't have creamer, which sucks because, I can't. I'm not gonna drink. Well, I can drink black coffee. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not something daddy not like. You know what I mean? Daddy, not like. And so yeah, we're gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna figure out a way to get cream. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stick to my gamer subs. You know me, gamer subs. I'm so thirsty. I've literally only had 1 cup of coffee today, and it was at 3:30 in the morning. Isn't that cool? When things like that happen, where you have to get up super early, and so the first thing you do is drink super old, absolutely cold coffee, and you just want to die. Is essentially what I'm trying to say here. And it's not great, because you don't want to die, but you're willing to, because it's 3:30 in the morning. Easily not the highlight of my trip. Also, like, it's really weird because I got in for Thanksgiving break at like almost 12 in the morning, which, it's fine. I guess it's fine. I've had stuff like that before. It's just late and you're tired. You want to go home. But like the difference about like you need to be ready when you hit an airport. That's what I've noticed is that you need to be ready to just, I don't know, scale the airport, I guess. Not exactly scale the airport, but you want to you want to be ready to hit the floor running, especially if you have like layovers and shit. That kind of stuff. You want to be energized when you go to the airport, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which is a weird way to say it, but that's how I'm saying it. So, yeah. So when it's like 3:30 in the morning, and here the worst thing about it is that I didn't need to get up at 3:30. Apparently, I did not need to get up at 3:30 in the morning, but rather, because I got up at 3:30 expecting we would leave at 4. It doesn't take me long to get ready in the morning for whatever I'm doing. You know, airport and shit. It's like, okay, you're gonna be wearing, probably jeans and, where I am, a sweater on top of long sleeves, stuff like that. So it really, like I said, does not take you long to get ready. But it's still super early in the morning. But so I got up at 3:30, assuming I was going to be leaving around 4 in the morning. Okay. And I thought I was leaving at 4 in the morning because my flight was at 6, and it took us about an hour to drive to the airport. So it gave me enough time to, go through security, get to my gate, But I didn't need to wake up that early, apparently, because what I thought we were leaving at 4, we were actually leaving at 4:30, which means I could have gotten up 30 minutes later. And this may just be a me thing, but if I have like an extra 30 minutes in the morning to sleep or just kind of wake up, that completely changes my day. Like 360, I swear to God, it will make or break my day, basically. And so knowing that I had an extra 30 minutes this morning to kind of sleep and chill kind of ruined the rest of my day. Also, like, I like traveling, but it sucks ass to have to what am I trying to say here? Jesus Christ, Dutch. Why am I struggling so much today? Like, honestly. Oh yeah, I like traveling, but I do not like planes so much. I mean, I'm fine with planes or whatever. Like, I'm not scared of heights, and I'm scared of getting on ladders because that shit's scary. Like, especially like if you know the ladder I'm talking about at home, which nobody here would except for my sister. It's basically this really old rickety ladder from the 60s that my dad just still has, and so every year we use it to put up a tree. Can't put drink bitch into my thing. That sucks. I think that does it. Anyway, there should be a new thing now. A custom reward. Yeah, it's there. And it has a great little thing that I've been trying to get together. There it is. It's drink. Basically, if you choose this, I will take a sip of whatever I have to drink. So I will redeem that. And I redeemed it. See, it says redeemed. So now I take this and I go, delicious. And that's just basically for y'all to remind me to stay hydrated for absolutely no reason. I just got bored and I thought that would be a cool thing. I just choked on my own spit. Isn't that awesome? Anyway, I like traveling. I don't like airplanes or not really no, I don't like again, Christ. I don't like airplanes. I don't like airports. I don't like airports because they feel like this weird place in between time and space. Like, I feel airports don't exist. They're this very liminal space. Well, it's not liminal. Well, I mean, I guess it is kind of liminal. It's more like a super liminal space. I don't know. The point is, airports are just weird to me, like, depending on the time of day. Like, in the morning, they feel like they should be empty, but they're, like, chock full of people. And then at night, when you assume that people are going to be, like, getting home and whatnot, they're empty. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then airplanes, even, like, the biggest airplanes are just not built for somebody my height. Like, I am tall boy. Me boy tall boy me, and I can't fit in these things. So like I took Delta back and forth for this trip, which is a shit airline. I do not like Delta from like one experience I had with them, and I've just heard kind of horror stories from a bunch of different people from Delta. So I'm not a fan of Delta. I happen to fly it a lot because they have relatively cheap flights sometimes, and they happen to be like the most available. But I'm not a huge fan of Delta. And the way I think Delta works is that they have basically three main sections of their airplane, which is first class, economy plus, and then economy. And while I can tolerate first class because I'm a classy guy, I can't tolerate the other two. And it's not because I'm bougie or whatever. It's like I literally barely fit in economy plus. I do not fit in economy on any flight. My legs are crammed into the back of the person in front of me seat, so when they tilt back, my kneecaps get crushed. It sucks. I don't fit in economy. Economy plus I can squeeze into. It's a tight squeeze, but I can get in there. That's what I was flying the last couple days. But yeah, it's not a good situation. So I just, not because I want to, because I need to. I usually fly first class because I need to be able to fit on the fucking plane. Even like those small rinky dink airplanes that you have to take like between states sometimes if it's just like a hopping trip or whatever, like that shit. Even first class is small. I can't even fit into the plane door without having to, head kneel down or whatever to get into the plane. I can't stand up in those planes. It's ridiculous. But it's a plane. I can't change what they're like. That's just what they're like. I can't do anything about it. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, planes. But yeah, I like traveling. I like going different places. It's just a fun thing to do. Even though I sound like a retired old man, I like to travel, man. But yeah, no, Thanksgiving though. All of this was just a preface for me to start talking about my Thanksgiving break. It's pretty chill. I didn't have to do any like major work over the break, though I probably should have to like work ahead or whatever. My parents didn't make me do any major projects. That was like part of the deal of me coming up was like, hey, obviously I'm gonna come up, but like it's my break. Can I not do any projects? My whole life at college is projects every day, basically. So to get like a little break from that is nice. And so they were like, yeah, my mom, they were just, yeah, whatever. Fine, okay, yes. Obviously, I helped cook dinner and whatnot, which was awesome. I love Thanksgiving when it comes to the food. Turkey was juicy. Cranberry sauce was, it's cranberry sauce. Doesn't really change. The garlic cheese grits, so good. Sweet potatoes good. Hay bales, I think that's what they're called. Good. Stuffing is good. I'm not a huge fan of stuffing, but it was good. So it was great. Great Thanksgiving. Thanks to everybody involved in making that. By that I just literally mean my mom and I, because we basically made everything. But also thank you to the rest of my family for being able to afford such niceties, etc., etc. First class white boy shit. Sorry. But yeah, good Thanksgiving break. We weren't really forced to do anything. We went shopping and whatnot. I don't know. It was a really weird thing because like we were in a place that we've only been to a couple times, so like we know the area, but we don't know it all that well. So like when we go out or whatnot, we're like, oh, let's go to this one specific place. It's more like let's go out and we'll figure out where we're gonna go while we're out. Like back in Miami, my home, like when we go somewhere, we're like, we're gonna go there, we're gonna do this, we're gonna, yeah. There, it's just kind of like, let's drive and see what's gonna happen, kind of thing. I guess that's what you do. Anyway, we went shopping, white family stuff, and I got that hat. I replaced one of my hats. I left one there, and I got that one, which I really like that hat. It looks good on me. But yeah, it was chill. I finished my play, which was nice. I think I talked about this either last time or the time before last time. I've been working on the idea of a show for a couple weeks now, and over Thanksgiving break, I was able to write it and create the poster, which was nice. It's like 45 pages. The actual script, there's like extra pages, like the title page, and then about the show and characters, which I usually do for all the shows that I write. And then the actual like meat of the script is 45 pages. In all, it's about 40 to 50 minute show. Decent time, I gotta admit. It's about 30 to 20. 30. It's about 10 to 20 minutes longer, depending on. I haven't actually run the full show with the cast, so I can't say how long it is. It's more like an estimate. But I think it's gonna be about 10 to 15 minutes longer than the other show that actually got produced. So I'm gonna submit that when the application's open. That's Pog. Excited for that. Granted, now I don't have anything to do in my free time other than stream, because I like writing shows and I don't know, just a bunch of other stuff. Really, I have interests. Okay, I have interests. What else? What else? Oh, my home theater company, Miami Theater Works. If you haven't, checked out our website, maybe go check it out. I was talking to the director today. Like today, I mean a couple hours ago, while I was in the car on the way here. He kind of knows what we're gonna do over the summer. I'm not allowed to say because we haven't like fully gotten the whole company behind it. By that I mean like producers, supporters, that kind of thing. Like he's the director, I'm whatever he needs me to be. We already have the set technically, because he's done a version of that production before, so he's just going to reuse that, which saves money. So it should be easier to do that show, which would be nice. Granted, I wouldn't be able to build the set like I usually do, which is fine, I guess. He can funnel me into other parts of the thing. I can focus on acting, but we have an idea of what we want to do, and auditions are going to be in May, I think. So I'm excited to either audition, or if he's just going to give me a role, that's kind of cool. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for it nonetheless. It's a show that I've wanted to do for a while now. So the fact I get to be part of that is going to be really cool, and gives me something to look forward to this summer. Oh, I'm a thirsty boy. But yeah, otherwise, I don't think much else is kind of going on in my life. I stepped on a scale for the first time in like 4 months. And even though I look madly thick on camera, I don't know, maybe it's this chair, maybe it's the camera. I went home, like if I look like this into the camera, I don't look half bad. But when I'm sitting back, I'm just like, yeah, get that second chin, baby, right there. Yeah. No, but I stepped on a scale for the first time, and like the first thing my parents did when they saw me, like the next morning, because like I said, I got in at 12, so by the time we were at where we were staying, it was like an hour later, hour 15 minutes later, so it was like 1 in the morning, and we all went to bed. We were so tired. But the next morning, they were just like, wow, you look good. You look like you've lost some weight. And I was like, really? Because I look at myself in the mirror and I think that I should not be a part of society, that I should crawl into a hole and waste away. It's that mirror that I'm talking about, the one right there. I look in that mirror every day and I'm like, wow, you fat fucking piece of shit. You're just going to die one day and nobody's going to care, that kind of thing. Healthy thoughts. Healthy thoughts. No, but I stepped on a scale and I saw that I was about 15 pounds lighter than I was when I came here for college. Not like first semester, like this semester. I was 239, 237, somewhere in that range. I think it was 239 when I left, and I just measured myself, like I said, and I'm 224. So that's pretty awesome for me, because 220 is about where I should be for my height and my bone density and all the different other stuff that doctors say about me or whatever. So 220 is nice. I want to get to like 210, 200 if possible, but I will only be able to achieve that over the summer and winter break by going to the gym, and I eat relatively well-ish here, but I don't have the time to exercise like I would want to because my major keeps me so busy, and if I do have free time, the last thing I want to do is get up and go to the gym. So I usually come back to my dorm, maybe even work more in my dorm, or do this stream. So yeah, looking forward to losing a little bit more weight, which is nice. Looking forward to going home for the holidays. Holy shit. I am excited to go home. I never thought I'd say that because, and my parents and my sister can confirm this, but basically, starting 10th grade, I got really fed up with the whole high school thing. Not like, high school, meh, but more like, I don't know, this isn't for me. Not like high school and education wasn't for me. It clearly was for me. But like, the high school structure or whatever, like having to go to class every day, like even in college a little bit, I'm just like, no, this college stuff isn't for me. I'd really like to just get a job and start, adult life instead of having to go through, I don't know, what, 7 more years of college if I get my master's, that kind of thing. So in high school by 10th grade, really 9th grade I'd say, but 10th grade at its highest, I was ready to like get out of high school and move on with my life. I didn't want to, have to go through all this stuff to start working at 14 years old, which is obviously not 10th grade. But at 14-year-old is like 9th, 10th grade. I think I was 16 in 10th grade. So I would have been 15 and 9. Yeah, so when I was 14, so 9th, 8th grade, I was like, hey, can I get a job, mom and dad? And they were like, no, education is your job, which in hindsight is a very good way to, see that kind of thing. I didn't need to get a job. But personally, I wanted to get a job because I felt like that's just where I wanted to go with my life at the moment. But my parents, were very strict about it. We're like, no, you got to continue your education. You can't juggle that and juggle a job. Otherwise, you're not going to get the grades you want. You won't be able to go to the college you want. That kind of, they kind of like did that, slippery slope kind of thing. But I've always wanted a job. And so, I'm just kind of ready for it. Even now I'm ready for it, even though I now know, like, I got to do college. College is something I just got to do. It's what I've set my life up for so far, so I got to finish it. I can do internships sometimes. I do technically have a job over the summer, and I probably have a little one over the winter if I had to guess. But all of this is basically me just saying, like, 10th grade, I was ready to get a job and move out of the house, which is, as a 16-year-old, probably not all that common. And especially for 10th grader, most people are 15. I'm old for my grade. And so people were just like, yeah, school, school and home. Those are the things I like. And I was like, no, I want to move out of Florida. I want to go to like New York. I want to move to New York City and get a job or whatever. At like 16 years old, which is not something most 16-year-olds want to do. And obviously my parents wouldn't let that happen, and that never happened. But I was ready to move out. And even now, like I'm ready to go. Like I'm out. I'm not at home right now. Obviously, my home setup is much better than this room. Kind of. The room's a bit more messy, not gonna lie. But I'm happy to go back home because like home now, like I think it has to do with work almost. Like a kid wants to move out because their parents might be overbearing to them, or it's because when you go home you got to do homework or help out your parents and that kind of thing. So you associate partially home with work, and like school is a larger version of that. Like you don't want to go to school because you go to school to learn, so you want to go home. And then, at home you do homework and whatnot. So you're like, oh man, I need to get out of the home and, move out or that kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe that's what I had to do with it. But like now that I'm out of the home, I do like it here. I like the snow. I like the environment. I have friends. Kind of. Well, I do have friends. Just I don't get to see them that often, which I talked about a while ago. But I've associated this kind of place with work. Other than my dorm, I try not to do much work in my dorm, because I kind of want my dorm to be a place that I can come back to and just knock myself out for the night. and not have to worry about, oh, do I have other work to do? I do work in my dorm. Like I do a lot of digital stuff on my computer because it's just a better computer than I have than my laptop and that I bring places. But I try not to do too much work in my dorm because I don't want to associate it with work. I associate the place that I do work with work. Duh. But I'm on a college campus, so it kind of makes sense that you associate the place that you are with work. And so I'm ready to go home. You know what I mean? I'm ready to just chill out for however long I got. I was originally going to come home the 19th of December. I figured that would give me plenty of time to wrap up what I need to. My finals end the 14th. So I could leave 5 days before that. I could literally turn in my last final because my last final is due that morning. I just literally have to turn it in and I'm done for the day. So I could turn that in and go home that same day. Technically I could do that. That is not something I want to do because I don't. There's a couple variables I need to figure out. Mainly like my dorm. I can leave my dorm as it is over winter break. I will leave my dorm as it is over winter break. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit before I do leave, and by that I mean just like get rid of any perishables because they're gonna be sitting here for like a month and a half ish. So I don't want them to go bad and me come back and be like, ugh. The second thing is that my desk that I work at is full of materials and very messy, very messy. So I have to, clean it up. And I don't know if I have that same desk next semester, because there's different sections. Poopy. I'm trying to think. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't know if I have the same desk because there's different sections for different studios and whatnot, which is what you do in architecture. So I have to figure out if I have the same desk. If I do, I can leave a lot of the stuff as it is. Regardless if I do have the same desk or not, I do need to bring a lot of my stuff to my dorm. I have like full wooden planks left over from projects. I have big models that I just can't leave on my desk. They have to come with me. So there's that kind of stuff that I need to do, which I will do. So I wanted a couple days to do that. But, my parents over this Thanksgiving break, they really got to me because they brought it up every day. They were like, oh, you got to come home sooner. You got to come home sooner. You got to come home sooner. You have to. You have to. I mean, how could you not come home sooner? And I was like, well, I don't have to, but I could because I don't leave till the 19th, even though I'm done the 14th. So I was like, you still need to give me a day or two. Like the 14th, the day I turn in my last final and I'm done for the semester. I don't plan on doing jack shit cleaning up wise. Maybe I'll do one or two things around my dorm, but I literally plan on chilling out that day. Because at the end of the 14th, from now to the 14th, I am going to have a packed schedule. I'm going to try to get some streams in and maybe a podcast or two. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm going to be jam packed, especially this coming week, with work up my asshole. So I'm just gonna take the 14th the rest of the day to kind of just maybe go sledding. I don't know because it's snow now. Just breathe, kind of take in the moment. Like fuck, I just finished everything. So I feel like a lot of college students do that. The 15th I plan to clean up a lot probably. The reason why I had so many days is because I wanted time to clean up and hang out with my friends. I don't get to see my friends like all that often other than meetings. And I thought maybe it'd be nice to kind of have like a end of semester party thing or some friend. I haven't seen one of my friends in like a month and a half because our schedules have conflicted and mainly just mine because I'm just so busy all the time. So I'd like to go see her and we could hang out and do what we usually do. And that's all that stuff I wanted to do in those 5 days. But my parents got to me and I was like, fine. Maybe reschedule it for the 17th. If you can't the 17th, then the 16th, I guess. So it seems that I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning the 15th, and depending on the day I leave, I think it's going to be the 17th. The 16th, I'll do like a hangout kind of thing. I don't know. Architecture finals are like a week and a half earlier than all the other finals. So we're done surprisingly early compared to everybody else. So all my friends probably will still have finals, which means I get to spend like 2 days just in my dorm doing nothing. Well, after cleaning up and whatnot before I leave for the semester. And by the way, just because I am leaving here um, for winter break does not mean I'm going to stop streaming. I have a much better setup at home, as I mentioned, minus maybe a clean background because the room that I use at home for streaming is my studio room, which means I have junk all over there. We store extra house stuff in there. I just have projects up the wazoo just overflowing in that room. So I'll have that room, which is nice, to kind of do this stuff, which will be fun. I'll continue. I'll have my backup thing, so I'll have all my games. I'll have a better webcam. Still do not have a USB port, even though I don't know. This stream feels a little bit more like the camera looks better, I think, than it did the first couple times. I don't know what happened. Maybe my computer just needed to sleep for a day or something. I don't know. But it's working. Maybe Twitch is just like, yeah, you know what? You're an affiliate now, so you get better frame rate. Something I don't know. But yeah, I'm still gonna stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna take the mic with me. I think because I do want to continue Tiny Mike podcast over winter break. Because guess what? All of my friends will be in town. So I'm like, maybe I can get some of them together. Maybe one comes over to my house and we have a in-person Tiny Mike. That would be kind of cool. It would also be interesting to kind of do a Tiny Mic in a real studio setup place, though I'd have to pay for that, and I do not have the money to do that, so it might just be a matter of me pulling together a bunch of shit that I do have and doing it kind of wherever I'm able to. We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do this, and so I have the rest of the day. I do have final stuff to work on. I have a final due this Thursday. Luckily, I don't have too much to do to finish that final. But I have a final this Thursday. That's like my first. Well, I mean, I've already turned in a part of my final, one of my finals, but there's also more stuff to that final that I have to turn on like the 11th. But come the 2nd of December, I turn in my final. I present my final, and that's it for that class. I don't have that class anymore, which is just the sweetest thing because it's the one that takes up the most time. So once, but what I was saying that I have work for that. I'm not going to do any of it today because today's just been a really long day. Literally been up since 3. So come 3 o'clock or 3:30. So come 3:30, I'm going to be up for 12 hours, and that's only 3:30 in the afternoon. I usually stay up until 12 in the morning sometimes. So it's going to be literally I don't know, whatever 12 minus 3 is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 more hours. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. We're going to say 8 more hours. So I'm going to be up for 20 hours, essentially, which is not pog. That's really not pog, guys. Am I right? That's not really pog. But yeah, I have nothing else to do today. I might take a nap, but I need a little nappy poo. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna stream after this though. Like I'm streaming now, but I'm going to finish the Tiny Mic, not like now, maybe in like another 20 or 30 minutes. And then I will take the time to download, edit, and then upload it to YouTube because that's how we do it on Tiny Mic. Same day upload, baby. And then I'll like actually do a game stream. Probably Minecraft. I don't know if they have like they probably do have a snapshot of it out so I can play it. But I'm really waiting for the update. I don't know what else I'd play. Not gonna lie, I've kind of been craving Minecraft because I didn't bring any gaming supplies with me on break. I just was I'm going to chill for the week, and I was stupid enough to not bring anything to play games. So I'm kind of craving playing Minecraft. Maybe I'll do the Call Me Carson server. He's on now, but he's not like on Minecraft. I think he's avoiding the server until the reset. So anything I do on that server is kind of useless. But I would be interested to see if he got the message I sent him and stuff like that. Plus, I kind of just want to play Minecraft, have some fun. Because last thing I played was Portal 2, and I played the whole game. And Jesus Christ, that was a stream. It was a 5-hour stream. I always burp into the mic. I don't care if it's disrespectful to you. I don't care if that hurts your ears. That's just how this podcast goes. Okay? We don't care about the viewers. I very much care about the viewers. I care a lot about you guys. I care so much about you guys. You guys are what makes this possible. You know what I mean? Subscribe. Twitch Prime follow. No, Twitch Prime sub, up in the hizzle. You know what I mean? Shameless Twitch ShaftCat plug. You know what I mean? To the audio listeners who don't watch the video but just listen to the audio, I apologize, but not that much because I want to make the money. And so you should sub to me on Twitch. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, baby, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I gotta figure out what to do for food, though. I literally have not had any food today, other than maybe the cookies Delta gave me, which is the only good thing about Delta is that they have those cookies. So I'm very hungry. Chipotle does not deliver right now, and I'm not going outside because it is snowing and it's cold. And I've been doing the cha-cha since 3 this morning. So I'm not going to go outside. Anything that I get is going to be delivered to me. Now, I need to figure out what that's going to be because I was going to get my Chipotle burrito. Since I ordered it on stream, they haven't been open for some reason. So I got to figure out something else to do. They have like a bunch of burger places. They have places that have like burgers, which is what I would usually order. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling burger right now. But I need to stuff my belly. I need to stuff my belly. I need to stuff my belly. Cause I'm very hungry. So maybe it is that. Maybe that's the way to go. Get like a burger and something, or I don't know. There's a Chili's that I can order from. So Chili's, I can look through their expansive fucking menu and get something. It'll kind of be like a dinner lunch situation because I'll order it. I don't know after I stream. So that'll be 12:30. It takes like an hour. It'll get here around 3:30, 3:45. So it'll be closer to lunchtime than dinner time per se. But I could always heat up like a bag of edamame or something. You know what I mean? Like just heat up a bag of edamame and eat that because I have some of that. That's the only thing I have in my fridge, or freezer. But yeah, we'll kind of see where it goes. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna order something. And I'm not gonna wait for it to show up just before I start the next stream. I'll probably like finish this upload. That may take an hour. Who knows? But as soon as it uploads, I'll start my other stream, whatever it may be. Probably Minecraft. But yeah. That's the plan, baby. That is the plan, baby. Yeah, baby. Very good. Yeah. Shit. I don't know. I've kind of not expanded. I've kind of said everything there is to say at the moment. I really don't have much news because the break is a break, so nothing is supposed to happen per se. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. I watched the Cruella the movie with my family over the break. Well, I watched the first part of it. We didn't watch the last 30 minutes. I had to watch that the next day, which was today. So I have watched the full movie. It is on Disney Plus if you don't know where it is. But Cruella, it's like the origin story of Cruella and how she became Cruella DeVille. They kind of threw the DeVille in there last minute. Spoiler alert, sorry. Probably should have said that before I spoiled it. But yeah, I'm going to try not to talk about the movie content as much as I am just going to talk about how I thought it was so that there is no spoilers per se. But like I went into it thinking that it was shit, as in like not that I've seen it before and I was watching it again and I thought it was shit the first time, but like I've heard like Emma Stone is the girl who plays Estella Cruella. It's complicated. Watch the movie if you want to understand that. But I'm not a massive Emma Stone fan. Um, I think there are better people that maybe could have played it, but I thought from what I had heard from other people who had seen it, I heard that she kind of sucked in it, and I don't like her anyway per se. So, um, I think she's a great personality, but I don't think she's an amazing actor. Um, they should have got Matt Damon to play Cruella. Um, so I heard that she was not amazing in it. And on top of that, I heard the movie in general was kind of just ass from a couple of my friends that had watched it. And so I went into it thinking that it was bad, it wasn't going to be good. I'm in for like 2 hours worth of shit. I was very wrong. I was pleasantly surprised by the movie. I actually thought Emma Stone was good in it. Not gonna lie. I think the accent that she put on was a little over the top, but it's a Disney villain, so it's supposed to be over the top. But for a live action remake, I don't know. It was just a little too much. But I thought she was actually relatively good in it. I thought the acting in general was decent in the movie. The plot was relatively interesting. There was a twist that I was not expecting. The CGI of the dogs that are in it, there are a couple dogs in it. I thought that was pretty good actually. The dresses in the movie, they're pretty cool. I gotta admit, they do a bunch of like different dresses for a bunch of different things. And I thought I was pleasantly surprised by all of the dresses. Not that I like dresses, but like I thought the costuming was good. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I thought was going to be a waste of my time actually ended up being, I thought, a good movie. Like not my favorite movie, not my favorite Disney movie for sure, but I thought it was a good movie. Not gonna lie. Kind of happy that I watched it and finished it. But yeah, honestly, if you want to watch a movie and you have Disney Plus, if you happen to have it, watch Cruella. It's surprisingly good. Yeah, surprisingly good. I also caught up on all of SNL of the 47th season. I like SNL. I like watching it. I think the last couple seasons, like 46, 45, it had a little dip. I don't know if people who have watched SNL agree with me, but I honestly thought that like they kind of walked away from their roots. Like I've seen a lot of the SNL. I've watched a lot of it because I've watched the first episodes, like the very first season where Gorg, like the ones with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd, and I think for the first episode of SNL in 1975, I think George Carlin was just supposedly the host, but he wasn't really a host as much as he was just doing stand up between the sketches. Um, I've watched the 80s episodes. I think it was like 86, where Robert Downey Jr. is part of the cast. Jason Sudeikis, is that how you say it? I don't know. He's in the early 2000s. Amy Poehler in the late 90s. Those I've watched a lot of SNL, and so I kind of have seen how it's worked over the decades. And I honestly thought the last couple seasons were a little lacking. And I'm not saying season 47, which is the current season, is anything to be amazed about. But I think they're starting to get back on track of what they are supposed to be. Because, like, last couple seasons, really years, I guess, have been more about just kind of mocking Trump and doing things surrounding movements, but like not exactly joking about them as much as just making political commentary about it. Which is, there's nothing wrong about making political commentary about it. That's where some comedy is born. But they really focused on just kind of more the politics of it rather than the absurdity of these situations. And so this year they're getting back into, they still rail Trump, which is funny. That's awesome. Whatever. Um, he's easily he is probably one of the easiest political people to make fun of because just look at the dude. They make fun of Biden too. I was honestly not sure they were going to do that when he got elected because they were so pro Biden when Trump was president and before he was inaugurated as president. So I was really expecting that they were just going to go easy on him, but they're relatively slamming him pretty nicely, especially with his like 36% decrease in popularity. That's besides the point. But I think they're starting to get back on track of what they used to do, and it's pretty good. I think the hosts have been a little shit. But I like that they're using Pete Davidson more. I think he's pretty funny, pretty talented when it comes to sketches, not only rapping. So I'm happy they're using him. They're putting the spotlight a little away from Kate McKinnon because Kate McKinnon is like the SNL member in my book for the last couple seasons. Not even Kenan Thompson, who's been there since I don't know when, but he's been there for a while. I think Kate has that energy that SNL really needs, and she's not there currently because she's filming a movie, I believe. So they have the other cast members getting lots of time on stage. They have new members. They promoted some of the new members from a couple seasons ago, and I think they're actually doing really well. So I'm happy with that. They should have one from last night. I don't even know who hosted it. I could check. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I might save it for when I go back home, which is it's weird to say like, oh, I have to go all the way back home. That's in like half a month, literally half a month. Who's the current host? No one. There should be one from yesterday, but there's not. But they had a lot of stuff. Oh, you know what I also watched? I watched Shang-Chi. In my book, a very overhyped movie. Not saying that I don't like, the acting and whatnot. Well, I did. I think the acting was a little lacking in some places. It was, I personally didn't think it was a great movie compared to like, I guess the Phase 1 Marvel stuff and all of the new Spider-Man movies with Tom. I think are great. Just kind of comparing it to others that I've seen, I didn't think it was all that good. I think it's amazing that there is an Asian lead and an Asian superhero, and we're starting to actually, have some more diversity with like Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Shang-Chi. I have nothing wrong with that kind of stuff. I just didn't like the movie. I thought the plot was predictable. I thought it was a little stale. I thought the way that he got the rings was kind of dumb. I thought the animation is like top of the line animation, by the way. Let me put that out there. Top of the line. But it's animation. It's so obvious. And obviously, when you see a dragon on screen, you're not like, wow, that's a real dragon. But, it's got that little oomph to it, you know what I mean? That makes you think like, oh, I'm watching an animated creature, not a dragon, like that kind of thing. Like when I watch a movie, I want to be immersed in the world they have created. I didn't get that with Shang-Chi. I didn't get that. I thought it was very clearly animated. I think they patched over the Mandalorian thing very well. That's the one thing I will say, because the whole actor guy was the Mandalorian. It was really a terrorist group in America kind of thing that had with Iron Man 3. Go watch Iron Man 3 if you want the details. So I think they patched that up very well, but honestly, I just didn't. It wasn't great. I think you can watch it. You can form your own opinion. All of my friends say it's awesome. I disagree. I don't think it's all that good, but I haven't seen Hawkeye. I know that's there's a couple episodes out. I would like to watch it. I've heard the acting's garbage, but I'm interested to see what it's like. I'm super excited for No Way Home, Spider-Man. I think Sony has just been killing it with the Spider-Man movies. I remember watching the original Spider-Man movies, the original trilogy with the fact that it's slipping my mind is really disappointing right now. But I thought they were decent movies. I saw the Andrew Garfield movies. He only got 2 of them, not a trilogy. I think he did really well. I think Spider-Man has always been a good franchise. Or not really franchise, but I guess good character to put movies on. He's just like I don't think he's the perfect superhero, but I think he's a very good visual movie type superhero. And so what they're doing with Tom Holland and Spider-Man currently with Sony, I think they're doing a great job. The teasers they're putting out are phenomenal. And so I'm really excited to see what is going to come on Christmas. It comes out on Christmas, so I'm hoping I can convince my parents to watch it after we do all of our traditional Christmas stuff. But yeah, there's a lot going on with fucking movies and TV right now. I mean, there's always stuff going on with movies and TV. It's a nonstop industry, but like end of the year, people are pumping out stuff. I've heard Tick Tick Boom is really good. I haven't gotten the chance to watch that. Andrew Garfield as well. Want to see it because it's about the life of like a musician or someone who creates musicals. And while I don't create musicals, I sometimes create music and I sometimes create plays. So a little bit of overlap there. So I'll watch that when I have free time. Peter, 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 Peter on my top. It's me, Joe Swanson. Peter, Peter. But yeah, like I was saying a while ago, I'm just ready to go home. I'm tired of school, man. It's not even my first year of college, but man, this place wipes you out. Holy shit. It's just nonstop. And even like through the break, I couldn't get my mind off of school. So like mentally, I didn't feel like I got a break. Like I did get a break. I didn't do work over the break. I should have, but I didn't. But like I was so constantly stressed about, oh, I feel like I should do work. What work do I have when I get back? That I don't feel like my brain really got a minute to rest as much as I was hoping. If that makes any sense. Academically, I got a rest, but my brain didn't stop running, which is just something that's always been a thing. My brain never stops running, but I feel like I need to figure out a way for it to stop running over breaks and stuff. Obviously, I need it running for school, but something really nice about the break. I sleep on a twin XL here in school, which is just kind of like the bed for most college dorms. That's just what they give you. The funny thing about these beds, I don't fit on them. I've already talked about this, and you probably could assume by, the whole plane conversation, but I'm a tall boy. Tall boy. And this sweet little mattress isn't big enough for me. My feet hang off the edge. Still. And so when I got to go to where I was for break, and I was just presented with a king-sized bed. There was an extra king bed. I was given it. Silver spoon fed to me. I was in fucking bliss. So even king size. Okay, here's the thing. No beds fit me. The common beds. A twin, twin XL, queen, king. If I lay, I guess, parallel to the bed, the way it runs, like you're supposed to, I guess, or commonly, my feet will always hang off the bed. Even if it's like by a sliver, really by kings, it's just kind of like barely a little bit of my ankle and down my feet. So like for kings, it's about here. You can't see it on camera. Here down. So my feet still hang off. Like for this bed, it's about up to here down. For twins, it's about here down. Like I said, I'm a tall boy. So what I do is I sleep diagonally to the bed. Like here, I have to like curl up so I don't, have my feet over the bed, because when it's dark, the monsters come out, and I don't want them eating and sucking on my toes. That was weird, but yeah, I slept diagonally on the bed, which means I got to fucking spread out like a king, and it felt amazing. Holy shit, let me tell you, I was so happy to be able to actually have a bed that fit me. It was so nice, and I miss it. I miss it, guys. And the thing about my home is I have a queen at home because, like, when I was a kid, my parents realized, holy shit, this motherfucker's growing up really quickly. He's gonna be a tall ass bitch. And I was like, yes, parents, yes, I will be tall. And so I had a twin XL in my room until probably 9th grade, maybe 8th grade, somewhere around there. And so my parents were like, shit, I sleep with my cat. I have for many years since I've gotten him. And he likes to take up a decent portion of the bed, let me tell you. And so on the Twin XL, not only did my feet hang off, but also my cat was taking up like the bottom 2/3 of the bed. So I'm just like scrunched up at the top of my bed every night. I'm like, guys, I love him, and like the bed is comfortable, but I can't fit on it. And my parents were like, "Oh, it's fine. You'll deal with it for like another year." And then like one day, my mom wakes me up and sees the way I'm sleeping, and she's like, "Oh shit, okay, yeah, we do need to get you a new bed." So they got me a queen bed, which technically still does not fit me, but I sleep on it diagonally, and my cat can have his corner or whatever. And it works. It's been working, so I'm really excited to go home for that alone. um, 3 other reasons. 4. I already said the bed. I get to chill over winter break relatively. I have to do some work for my theater company, and my parents are going to help me move my sister in, or I'm going to help move my sister in. I don't know how much help my parents will be doing. Um, so I don't I don't have to schoolwork. I have my full computer system there, so that's nice. Actually, 5 things, not 4. My family's there. It's cool to hang out with them. As we do, family. During breaks, you're just like, oh yeah, I get to see my family. But most importantly, is I get to see my cats. Holy shit, dude, I miss my cat so much. I miss him so much, and I can't wait to I thought because I had tried to convince my parents for like a month before Thanksgiving break happened. I was like, maybe you can take one of them up with you. Think about that, guys. And they were like, no, we can't do that to the cat. We're not going to make it sit in the car for 11 hours. And then, the place that we're staying isn't exactly amazingly secure for animals of that size. So, no, we're not going to do that. I was like, oh, no, don't tell me that. So I didn't get any. I didn't get to see a cat over the break, which sucked. But what I did is I touched, there's the store where I bought the hat had bunnies in it for some reason, and I touched the bunnies, and it made me think of cats. It's like the first fluffy thing that I've touched since October, I guess, or August, excuse me, which would be my cats. So it made me miss my cats more. So I'm really excited that in like 20 days ish, 18 days really, I get to go home and get to pet my cats and cuddle with my cats because I miss them. I miss them a lot. When you have a pet and you just have to leave it for months on end, that sucks, dude. That sucks because I don't know about you, but like I have a very close relationship with my pets. Obviously, people have close relationships with their pets for the most part, but like mine's really close, like almost as close as like a family member. So like I miss them so much. Like I've been able to see my parents several times this semester. They've been able to come up during parents' weekends and whatever weekends. I just went to see them at a break. I saw my sister this weekend, or this week, past week. It's really 4 days, not a full week. I didn't get to see her any other times other than this weekend, but I have the ability to see them, whatnot. I don't get that with my cats. So like I'm being starved of any cat love that I might get, or even cat anger, because one of my cats is a dick. So I really miss them. I can't wait to go home, celebrate one of my cat's birthday, which happens to be on Christmas. So, I'm excited for all that. It's gonna be fun Christmas too. I don't know if there's not really any Christmas-oriented games per se, but it'd be interesting to see if I could find any Christmas games to play. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything special per se for Christmas. I don't think I'm gonna stream on Christmas. I would think that's something I would do in the future if I keep this up for a very long time, because like Christmas tradition is that my family celebrates Christmas together. And by my family, I mean my mom, my dad, my sister, and me. We celebrate Christmas together the whole day, and like we give attention to each other. Like we're not gonna go on our phones for 2 hours, or we're not gonna go upstairs and game for 3 hours, that kind of thing. We usually hang out, watch the parade, give gifts, and then it's dinner and that kind of thing. It's a very relaxed day, and we do it together. So I can't stream on Christmas. I probably stream around Christmas, not maybe the 24th, because my parents will also be home that day, and that's the day we start prepping for dinner, and also cookies and all that stuff. And I guess we also have to go to church, which kind of blows, but whatever. I brought up a very good point that the new variant's out, and even with triple vaccination. My whole family's triple vaccinated. We could still get the Delta variant. And my dad was like, interesting point. And I'm also like, churchgoers, religion seems to be a big barrier between getting it and not getting the vaccine. So maybe some of the people there aren't vaccinated. The only reason I pull out of my ass is because I just don't like church. I'm not religious, so going feels invasive, and it feels like selling out almost. I don't know, like I just do not believe in all the religious stuff. You are welcome to your belief, but it's just not my thing. My parents introduced me to religion. My school, being an Episcopal school, required me to take a class about different religions and whatnot, so you could explore your options. Because obviously, some religions are more commonly associated with cultures and races, but generally, you have your choice in religion. And I had that choice. I was given that choice. You're welcome to believe whatever you believe in. My mom told me that. My dad generally didn't care because he's an atheist. It was really my mom kind of doing that because she's a Protestant, and so she's believes in all that stuff. And she always told us, she's like, I'm never going to force you to believe what I believe in. You are welcome to. You're welcome to whatever your beliefs are. And so when the rest of our family turned out to be atheists, she was just a little like, I failed. And I was like, what did you fail? You literally just said, like 5 years ago, that we could believe whatever we want to believe. And what I choose to believe is nothing. Once you die, there's nothing. It's just nothing. You die, it's done. I'm not get depressing really quickly. But yeah, I just don't like church. Because it feels strange for me to go. I don't believe in any of the words they're saying. So going there and singing the hymns and shit feels wrong. Like I'm invading. So I'm not really one to kind of want to go to that kind of stuff. Anywho, I think I'm gonna end it. We actually had a pretty good chat. There were some lulls. I tried to keep the energy up for you guys, even though I am very tired. But yeah, I think we're gonna be done. I had a good time. I hope you all had a good time. It's nice to be back, ish, because I know I have to go work. Not today, but I have to go back to schoolwork. But it's good to be back, be able to stream. Excited to keep on doing this, and yeah, I'm gonna stream later today. People who see this in the YouTube video or hear it in the YouTube video, it's already done. I'm sorry you missed it. So maybe just go sub to my channel, ShaftCat on Twitch, and give me your sweet, sweet money. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Adios, mis amigos.